I had to start some laundry, and like I said, get a spot cleared up for you guys. But start some laundry. I'll make some food. So here I am. With my Japanese style rice. Alright, it's very good. Where we go? Is that so? It is. Very good. We're gonna get cleaning, but I'm gonna eat my rice here. I did start a little laundry. And, clear up a spot for you guys to sit, and that way I could reasonably clean and have you guys not staring at the wall or anything too much. I wish I could get something where I could just like wear you guys. I need to do that somehow. But for now. Sometimes you just think of these rhythms. You just get them in your head. Wow. Thanks. That's a compliment. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll take it. Hey Diego, good to see you. Yum. Yum. Keep getting a lot of ideas for guitarists in my head too. And then the drum beat just happens too. I'm like, this would be cool for this. Some things rattle. Girl. Amazing rice. Alright, time for clean. Time for cleaning. Time for clean. I need a trash bag. Excuse me. Excuse me. Picking some stuff. I got a vacuum. So I'm just. So there's nothing. I can't vacuum up. I mean, it's really not. Got a vacuum. Hello. From Brazil, that's cool. All right, I guess we'll change that. What we got here? Let's do. There we go. There we go. We'll do that. We'll do that. Shotgun blues. Damn, clothes everywhere. That's in the way. I started a load of laundry, but it's just towels, so I gotta put that in then too. I'll do the clothes too, but I'll just put it out there for now to get the towels in. Start vacuuming. Does anybody else incessantly put their vacuum away correctly each time? I can't stand it when it's not. Yeah, the cord's like all tangled up or something. I put that away like just like right every time. It's gotta be. You get what I'm saying? It's gotta be right. Oh, I gotta empty this. That's something that I normally do. It's weird. Okay. Now I want to empty it in here. Vacuum time! Oh, I may have to move this. So basically, these are just my dressers here. You guys are sitting on here. I'm just like vacuuming around that. Usually vacuum the cast out too. Alright, I have to move my chair out of the way over here, and then I got a vacuum over here too. It's pretty good though. Now I already put the fly ribbon, like I said. Done. Got it. I already put it, like I said. Done. Got it. Need another drink, another beverage. 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 Oh, that's fine. Not a big deal. Fix that. Alright, there we go. Just a tiny here. Beverage. So we just finished vacuuming down here. We got a vacuum over here. We got a vacuum. We got a vacuum. Vacuuming is what we gotta do. We gotta vacuum. So we'll bring you guys to vacuuming area. Here's vacuuming area. Here's where we must vacuum. Over here. Vacuuming area over here. And we got the tasty cakes down there, so we gotta watch out for them. But this is the vacuuming area in which we will vacuum. Here we go. Much better. Much better. Yeah. 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 Hey, yeah. need to get a drink. I mean, I don't really have a whole lot more to do in here. As for like cleaning and stuff, it's mainly like laundry. Look at this. Oh, serious. Jump up on the bed. Don't knock anything down, please. Alright, what do I gotta clean here? I should probably clean my desk a little bit. I mean, it's not that bad, but like, at least, like, wipe it down a little bit. So I'm gonna do that, I guess. Need to get paper towels. So, I mean, I'll need to do like a whole ton here. But I think I'll do some things first. Shelf here. That's rubbing my cleaning off my shelf, rubbing my drink. Let's see now I can put my stuff here. This isn't like bad or anything because I actually fully cleaned this pretty recently. These things get pretty bad, but you can actually clean them. You can actually clean them with dish soap, like Dawn or something, in the sink with hot water, and you can throw them in the dryer. Same thing with mouse pads. Just like you're washing a shirt or something in the sink, like hand washing it. Just, I would recommend dish soap instead of detergent because it'll be less chemical. Yeah, just a little bit of dish soap and just rub the two ends together in the middle. You're just be surprised how quick it gets clean. Same thing for this. It was pretty bad. I mean, it's still a little warm, but it's really not that bad. It still looks pretty good. And it was pretty discolored when I cleaned it. Before I cleaned it. So yeah, I did just do this. So I'm just wiping it off, and I'm gonna clean the desk under and around it. Somewhere on the other side of it. Hopefully I can do this without making the whole thing go off. Sometimes I push the button back. I mean, it's literally like there's a drawer under here too. It's a small drawer. You got like a screwdriver, a pair of scissors. I think I put a few magic cards in there that I need to take out from when we were sleeving things. When I didn't sleeve the counters, if you remember. I think that I just put them in. So I think they're in there. Other than that, like there's really not much in there. But it's a nice little drawer to have. Yeah, literally, it's literally not that much in here. Yeah, like I said, scissors, screwdriver, magic tape. I was correct about what was in there. So that's pretty good. I mean, keyboard's pretty clean. Clean my screen. Gigi goes over here. So I'm going to clean the screen. Oh, I gotta empty my trash. I gotta empty my trash. Trash bin? I could have sworn. I know I have a trash bin. I was like, I'm gonna get a trash bag, and then I got a trash bag, and then I take it out of. I must have taken it out. I did. I put it up front. Into my trash. Lots of cheese stick wrappers. Tissues for blowing my nose so many times while talking. Alright. I got clean spray. I got clean spray. I got clean spray. Yeah, clean spray. About everything. I don't really see much else that needs clean. Pretty much got everything. I have to keep doing laundry, but for the most part things are pretty clean. Actually, I can stand and clean that. I can stand and clean that. I can stand and clean that. I'm gonna clean this spot where you guys were sitting. Hello. Hello. What's my name? Sifu. Alright guys, I'm going to take you down and we're going to switch the laundry out. I'm going to take you down and we're going to switch the laundry out. I'm still doing laundry here. Wayne's World, Wayne's World, it's party time. Excellent, Wayne's World, Wayne's World, it's party time. Excellent. In the basement, playing with the songs. Wayne's World, Wayne's World, it's party time. Excellent, Wayne's World, Wayne's World, Wayne's World. It's party time in the way of my link catcher. Okay, there we go. Wait down. All right, I gotta go get laundry. Had to put a few more things in there. I can load it. Ugh. I can definitely fit more in here. Some more laundry. Because of the crap here. Some more laundry. Check the pockets. 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 We gotta check the pockets. buckets, chicken buckets, chicken buckets, chicken buckets, chicken buckets, chicken buckets. Nothing in the bucket. Amber tried to jump in the washing machine. Okay. Amber tried to jump in the washing machine. Okay. Amber tried to jump in the washing machine. Alright, we gotta turn the hoodies inside her. We're gonna turn them inside her. Even this out. In the drum. Alright. I'm one of those people where, like, if there's excess water in the thing you pour the detergent in, I wipe that out. It's excess dirty water, man. It's been sitting in there. You're gonna mix it with the detergent? Hey, that's just me. I don't know. Just me. I wipe it out. Alright. Detergent in. Put the detergent in. The detergent. The detergent. The detergent. I might use some ice cream. Wash your hands after doing the laundry. Gotta wash the hands after doing the laundry. Gotta wash the hands after doing the laundry. Gotta wash the hands after doing the laundry. Gotta wash them hands after doing the laundry. Gotta wash them hands after doing the laundry. Forgot to take the little vacuum away. There we go. That was an ice cream break. Now I'll do this. There we go. Ice cream. So a lot of what I have left to do is laundry. So that's just laundry. Pretty much what I gotta do. Honestly, I actually have some clothes here to put away though. Just really need to do that. Some clothes here I gotta put away. I got some clothes here I gotta put away. Alright, I got socks here. I got socks here. Socks to put away. Some more socks to put away. Some more socks to put away. Some inside out socks to fix and put away. Oh man. Oh man. Some comfy pants to put away. That I got paint on when I was painting. T-shirts to put away. No. No more ice cream. Now we're just doing laundry. Put those hoodies in a nice deep dresser drawer, folded nicely. I don't hang some of my flannels. Some of my flannels are just fold, like this one. If it has a button for the collar, it makes it easy for me to fold. I don't mind as much. You know what I mean? Like buttons for the collar points, if you know what I mean. So that way it doesn't actually like mess up the shape of the collar. You can just keep it buttoned. And then you can just fold it. That's nice. And just take up space hanging up. More t-shirts. More t-shirts. More t-shirts. Got it. It's all done. That pile that I just had. So did that. Oh man, getting a lot done. Cleaned in here already. Put this back. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, this vacuum and everything. I'll light a candle. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's done. Use this thing to dry off. That's already. Just 1 second. Works pretty well. It's like the most ridiculous fan. Oh, that can be thrown away. There we go. I just gotta clean off the shelf and above my closet one of these days. It's like the very last thing. It's just like a bunch of stuff piled up on it. I gotta clean it up. That's like the very last, the very final thing. There's nothing else. Like, it's all organized now. That's like the last thing. But there's all kinds of stuff to do. Like right now, again, we're doing laundry. I'm doing that. I'm still doing that laundry. And as you saw, we had to take care of a few other things in between that. You know, just odds and ends stuff that I have to do. I mean, there's all kinds of various stuff that I gotta do. So it's not just, you know, it's more like that I know is gonna take a certain, you know, amount of time. So, and it's not, you know, pressing like right now. It's just a shelf. So, but soon it will get done. I'm pretty happy with how I organized though. I just gotta hang my. So you guys, like the things that you guys saw. By the way, like somebody asked me, 365 I think asked me. I thought he was talking about the tree picture. I think he meant to ask me if this is painted, and it is actually. Somebody did paint this. This actually is a real painting. So I do want to put this one at least back up, because actually it's annoying because you guys could hardly ever see it, but the colors are pretty vivid. I actually really like it. But from like your angle, a lot of times you guys couldn't see a lot of that. So, but yeah, this actually is a real painting. The other one's not. The other one's just like a print. Like that tree. But this is a real paint. Don't they dip it to do this? Don't they just dip it in something after like dumping a whole bunch of colors? Isn't that how this one works? I think that's how this one works. Like they lay it in something, right? Like in a tub or something. And then you just put a bunch of colors and just lift it out, right? So that way, as soon as they lift it out, it sort of kind of does that, right? I would assume. I don't, because I think May have done something like this in art class. Way back. Way back. But not this nice. This was cool. See, I just really like the colors on this one. Looks like you're standing on Jupiter or something, you know. Oh man, I'm trying to think of what I can still do with you guys on the stream here. I have to wait a bit on the laundry, yeah. The laundry should take a bit. I usually have I usually have some towels to fold too, but I did that already. It's done. I mean, I have towels in the dryer, but they have to dry first. I'm thinking. I already vacuumed, already cleaned in here for the most part. I don't really know that there's really anything else in here. Other than, like, I'm gonna probably wash, like, my blanket and stuff. I guess that's laundry, and I gotta wait. Yeah. Exciting. Riveting stuff, right? So I remember that I just remembered that I found my cat ears when we were cleaning. I forgot about that. Wednesday summer had some. Found those things. Then I put them back on the shelf somewhere. Are they in here? No, they might just be in here. No. I think I put them on that shelf. And then, I think I see him. I know they're over there. It's just hard to see because there's no light. I would really benefit from putting like a small light under that shelf. I really can't see under there at all because it's black. Like the shelf is like black. There's no light there. So it just makes it hard to see under there. I get a flashlight, but I don't really care. I'll just look later. Yeah, I mean, actually, the dryer's probably gonna take longer. These towels. Hang on. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Chip. Ball, ball. Ball, ball. Ball, ball. That's what happens when you clean. True story. Ball, ball. Ball, ball. Got some magazines here. There we go. We got Chris Hemsworth, Vanity Fair. There we go. We got Chris Hemsworth, Vanity Fair here. Oh, turns right to the nice watches. Nice watches. Vanity Fair. Where is Chris Hemsworth? He's somewhere. Amongst the pages. There we go. He's wearing like a sweater laying on a corduroy couch. Though that looks like probably the comfiest couch. It really does. Kind of want that couch. Oh, there's another Chris Hemsworth picture. Oh, there's another one. That one's black and white. Oh, there's another one. These are definitely very stylized. Oh, there's another one. That one's black and white too. Oh, there's another one. Oh, and another one. Wow, he's all over this thing. There he is with a dog. That's cool. Okay, that is finally the end of Chris Hemsworth. And then there's randomly a picture of Emma Stone right after that. Anyway, this is from May 2024. Yep. Chris Hemsworth, Vanity Fair. I don't know where they got to. Somewhere around here at my old school, Game Informers. I think I actually have one for Metal Gear as well. I think it talks about Metal Gear. It's like old. They're all old. I used to have a subscription, like way back, and get them every month. Just to have some. I used to get a subscription to this magazine called Hot Roddin' when I was younger. I used to just stare at old cars and muscle cars and stuff like that. I used to be able to sit there and just tell you, yeah, if I saw an old muscle car. It's been a long time since I looked through those books, but yeah, there was a time where I was looking at them regularly, so often I could just sit there and tell you anything, as long as it was 80s or like between the 50s and the 80s, for the most part. So I had that for a couple of years. So I had just stacks of hot rod magazines, and I had a hardback book with nothing but 50s muscle cars. So yeah, I used to just stare at them. I liked T-Birds. And I liked well, I like Transams. Transams were the main thing. Transams were like the muscle car that I liked probably the most. I was never like really adamant about which year, but I should be, because the year for me now, see, now I can't access it. I'm trying to sit here and remember, and it's tough because it's the sort of thing where it's been a long time since I actually looked specifically at the year. It's 80s though, I think, and they had the four lights in the front with the bird on the hood. That was my favorite style, with the four lights on the front. And I remember there was a specific year for that. I always liked Trans-Ams. It's always like muscle car wise. Like, you guys know, my favorite car was always a Nissan GTR, but as far as muscle car is concerned, yeah, probably Trans Am. Or Mustang GT, like a Shelby. There's lots of cool ones. I mean, Challengers were cool. Challengers were alright. I mean, obviously, like, Chargers are really cool. I liked Camaros better than those other ones, though. Camaro over the other ones. Camaro's up there as far as muscle cars for me, for sure. Definitely like them. Corvette for sure, but the 57, that was the cool year. That, and, like, I mean, there was some other cool years too, but the 57. I had a model of that one. And then, like I said, the Shelbys too. But just like the way the doors looked in the 57, like for the Corvette. And then, the interior, just the whole car was just phenomenal. Sometimes you get like a really quality thing in the 80s like that, though. There's some pretty one-off brands in the 80s that were really good that didn't last, that I wish would have. The 90s too. Remember, wasn't it Chevy that had the line of Geo? Didn't they make Geos? I thought they were cool. Remember Eagle? He made Eagles. Eagles were good. Eagles were cool. I mean, like Gremlins were cool, obviously. Who didn't love Gremlins? I mean, obviously the Wayne's World car was always a cool car too. But yeah, there's a lot of those cars in the 80s that were just pieces of junk, classically. You just break down. There was some really good stuff in the 90s too, I mean, obviously, but a lot of the cool cars were 50s to 80s. Cars started getting cool again, though, I think, in the 2000s. Like, I don't know, Top Gear definitely timed their show right, because there's a lot of really cool cars that started coming out again, like designing wise and engineering wise, that we had never really, seen before, or even thought of, like some of these brilliant aerodynamics and carbon fiber concepts and stuff. It's pretty cool that it ended up with such a brilliant set of guys to put that show together and inspire lots of people to, keep going in that field, and whatnot. I always appreciated the fact that they would talk about cars I'd never heard of, and in detail too. And give their honest opinions and stuff like that, instead of necessarily the one that you're expecting, But again, the original cast. Nothing against the new guys and after that or anything. It just there's nothing like the original cast. There really is nothing like the original show. With Jimmy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond, there's nothing like it, man. And Grand Tour is really good too. Good show. But definitely piqued my interest in like M3s and stuff like that. And that's why I started like picking them in like the driving simulators and stuff. Then I started discovering how they were right. Like I never really experimented much with Beamers because I my experience with Beamers where it was always like blocky turning and stuff. And unfortunately, when you're racing, can't really have blocky turning, where it's just bad basically. So you either spin out or you don't turn. You have to slow down too much, and it's not useful in a race whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like, circuit tracks and stuff like that. On a track, maybe, depending on the class, but it's not useful on a circuit, And so I started discovering that they were right about M3s, though, and sometimes the 5 series, I think, right? But so I started experimenting with that, and I was like, yeah, that's the good one. And I realized I actually liked BMW a lot more than I thought I did. So that, and then actually discovering a lot more about Lamborghini and the Aventadors and stuff, because I always knew about Lamborghini, but it's really hard to see firsthand and gauge some of that stuff based on what other people do, because I feel like they just want to talk good about it, because it's a $500,000 car, sometimes it's a $2.5 million car, and they're gonna be honored to review it, and they're gonna, you get what I'm saying? So they may not be, well, we won't say they're being dishonest, but they may feel the need to embellish a bit, if that makes sense. Whereas the guys from Top Gear, that original crew, Jeremy Clarkson especially, but I mean, really all of them, they're really not gonna sugarcoat it. They're gonna be completely honest with you, and I appreciated that. And it was really cool to see them do that with Lamborghini, and then still like them at the end of the day, where like they're honest about certain things about it, and that's okay, because that's how we all learn. But at the end of the day, they still like it. But it's maybe there's some criticisms here and there, and everybody can learn a thing or two, And they sort of poke fun at it sometimes, not even just with that, but with plenty of other stuff, and it's in good fun, and everybody sees it as that. But the funny thing is, even though they would poke fun at that or like see it as a flaw, maybe somebody else would like it or something, and arguably they end up making, a lot of times, I'm sure they probably sell more cars, just for the fact that they're talking about them on the show and people see them, right there firsthand and stuff like that too. And it's definitely, like I said, really, really cool to see them do stuff with cars that you wouldn't expect. Like take like something like a Lamborghini off-road or something like that, and just see how they deal with that. That's pretty funny. So yeah, just basically confirming things I already knew, reconfirming them, but confirming other things too. And like I actually knew I liked GTRs and Skylines from back when I used to play the crap out of Gran Turismo growing up. So they only just reconfirmed that when basically all of them, favorited that car too. And I was like, yeah, I understand. Because seriously, the thousands of hours I probably poured into that game over the years, way back, I would spend hours upon hours and stuff. But, before the internet existed, before you couldn't, before you could look things up and just look up, what the best strategy of this or that is, I would sit there and buy car after car after car, pouring money into it, finding out, well, I could only get it to a certain point. And eventually I found that, yeah, the car that I could make pretty much the fastest, that was the best at handling, that sort of thing. It wouldn't spin out immediately, around the turns. It could handle those turns pretty well, but it wasn't like so scary fast that, that it's like out of control. You have to like try to stabilize it yourself. What again was just the Skylines and the GTRs. At the time, originally it was Skyline, and then the GTR came out. But yeah, so I probably would say that the GTR, just because they did, I think, improve upon the design even more, just in my opinion. To do more with it, and I can't express enough what Nissan does with spoilers and aerodynamics. They really know what they're doing. I mean, so does Lamborghini and Ferrari and quite a few others. I'm just saying, Nissan knows what they're doing. Don't underestimate it. I mean, the 370s are pretty nice too. What's wrong with that? They're pretty nice too. 370Z. I like Mitsubishis are cool too. I love Lancers. I've always liked Lancers. They're great for rally dirt, that sort of thing. I always liked Lancers. I mean, obviously you got to get the Evo, but yeah, Lancers are great. But Mitsubishi in general, I mean, it's quality brand. You really can't go wrong. Same with Subaru. You get an Impreza, and it's pretty comparable to the Lancer, and it's one of the only ones that does too. That Lancer was like the perfect rally car, but the Impreza, it does compare. It does. It's pretty good. So yeah, I'm just throwing that out there, just in case you want another, idea for a rally car or something like that. Subaru, surprisingly. Just saying. Gran Turismo 7's really good too. I know that I need to jump on that again. It'd be nice to figure out what the Echo nonsense is with Metal Gear Solid. I'm loving Snake Eater. I do want to play that, but I'm trying to get this stuff done. I'm trying not to, sit there and play games when I got stuff to do too much. Maybe at the end of the night when I feel like I got enough done, play some games, but I really need to get some stuff done, I can't just sit there and do that. Yeah, Gran Turismo 7 is really fun, really good. I love the game. I really do, guys. Really good game. Just because, like there's going to be some games I don't want to sit there and stream the whole game and put it all... Like, you gotta understand that. Even, like, if I actually, just so you know, I did that Doom the Dark Ages. I've been playing that. So it's not like I don't think it's, like, good or any, like, got to a certain point or... No, it's still amazing. Trust me. Doom the Dark Age is still freaking amazing. I actually played that whole when we stopped. I played that whole next level after that, and I think I got most things actually. It was freaking awesome. It was such a cool level. It was such a freaking cool level. It was pretty open too. It was like really, really open versus some of the other ones. So it was really cool. So yeah, I have been playing that even though I haven't been streaming it. Like I said, I just don't feel the need to sit here and put the entire game on stream, like, you know, and stuff like that. I just don't feel the need to do that necessarily. So like with Doom the Dark Ages, I have already played that next level. I think I got like all but like 2 secrets in it. And I'm like looking around, I'm like, where the heck are these things? I didn't find them. I have no idea. But yeah, I got like pretty much everything in it and did that one. I mean, I am still like playing. Like I played Gran Turismo 7 a little bit more. But we were having fun with the licenses. I was getting the licenses. I think that's fun. I enjoy that. I love Gran Turismo. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater, the remake is phenomenal so far. Really, really loving it. Highly, highly recommend that you get it. And I am sorry that the echo sound that you can't hear from the stream. Don't know why it's doing that. Like I said, I did it a few other times with some other stuff, but didn't do it with other things. So I don't really know. It sounded fine for me during the stream, but clearly it's not. But yeah, David Hayter came back to revoice his lines. Thought that was super cool, and so just hearing that again, you know, knowing that he came back to revoice lines and stuff, really cool. And the game is, in my opinion, the quality level that you'd expect from Konami. Just my opinion. I think they did it justice, where they didn't want to put it out where it wouldn't seem like the usual quality you'd expect from Konami. Even though we know it's not technically the original, you know, obviously we know it's not him. We know it's not that original, but that's okay. You know, again, I just want to really reiterate that I'm not one of those people. Obviously, full respect, Hideo Kojima, but you know, I still love how they redid it so far, and think it's done right, at least so far, and think they did it justice. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really wrong with it so far, at all. Like I said, the sound thing, that's not... It sounded fine. It just, truthfully, it's like something with the PlayStation 5. It's done that before. It's really weird. So, the same. Well, we'll just have to talk about it. Yeah, Doom the Dark Ages is great. And yeah, I'm playing that a bit. Don't feel the need to stream all of it. Like plenty of other stuff. And I'm not necessarily going to do that with everything that I play. Like, for example, Elden Ring. I really don't plan to necessarily do that every time I play Elden Ring either. And I certainly don't. There's plenty of times that I don't. But for my astrologer run, yeah, I am streaming a good bit of that, just, you know, for the purposes of, you know, for you guys to follow the astrologer run that I decided to do. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to sit there and do that in the future with like all other builds and like to that degree or anything either. I may update you guys on like some of the other stuff that I'm doing, but yeah, like that's probably like the limit. I won't do a whole lot after the astrologer and stuff like that, but you know, maybe still some. And again, it's, you know, the point is that the game's awesome, you know. So for those who like it, I like to stream it and stuff like that. But there's plenty of it to watch now. Like there's plenty of it on the channel already, and we're moving on to other things we're doing. We're playing that Terminator game was freaking sweet, and I want to play that. And because I think more people need to hear about that. I can't believe I didn't play it before now. It's really cool. So obviously there's that too that we're doing. But yeah, you know, obviously starting Snake Eater, and we were playing the Silent Hill 2 remake too, and you know, some other things too. You know, we're always playing some type of roguelite sort of situation too. You guys know I like those games, and keeping up progress on that stuff. Just here and there, you know, not necessarily the full thing. Just once in a while we're keeping up progress, letting you guys know where I am, doing a stream here and there. Again, not necessarily every time I play it. It really isn't. So yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that I like to get. I'd like to play and like to get to. That's all. I definitely play, I think, a wider genre of games than most, but that's how it is with me with a lot of things. With the music I listen to and pretty much everything, it's typically play a wider range, I think, than the average. So you can expect, you know, a little bit of this and that. Especially if it's different. Love different stuff. I don't know what that is. I am like out of time. Or like out of time. Like running out of time. I mean, I had technically a little bit of time left, but I don't see any reason to. Because I'll be honest with you, the dryer is not done. That's why I was sitting here. I was hoping it would be done and I would hear it. I think the washer's still going, actually. So, like, there's still a good bit. I think the washer's going to be done probably in another 20 minutes. But the dryer's got another, like, hour, probably. That's not done. It's got towels, man. Those are towels. They take a bit, so. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I have a little bit more time, but I may as well just go ahead and we may as well wrap it up. I do appreciate the support and appreciate you guys watching. Just tried to bring you along with me to clean today, you know, rather than not, you know, just not do a stream or something like that. And so that way you guys can at least be here for the cleaning and all that, and maybe motivate you to do a little bit of cleaning of your own, stuff like that. Like sit down to have some caffeine here to keep me going, stuff like that. But yeah, I am about done with this. I gotta get going. We are basically out of time. Basically. So, thank you again. Thank you all. I appreciate all of you. And, like I said, I'm really looking forward to playing some of the stuff. Yeah, finishing it up with you guys. And yeah, I just hope you guys enjoy the content that we're gonna be putting out and releasing. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for watching.